What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're playing some more Fight Night Champion. Today we're going to be facing off once more against Joe Frazier. Now, unfortunately, Muhammad Ali has just retired. Some of these names in the heavyweight division is starting to retire, so the only man left to really take on is Smoking Joe. Mike Tyson we've beat twice, Andy Ruiz we've beat twice, Tommy Morrison we've beat once, but I believe we could get the finish against Joe and then go and continue on. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I wanted a freaking slugger with Joe Frazier, and then we'll see where we lie in terms of time in the episode, and we'll see. But yeah, we're going to just brawl with Joe Frazier again. I mean, it's probably my most exciting fight when we face off against Smoking Joe, because this guy, he just comes back, he gets hit with everything, and he just comes back. He's getting pieced up here already. And Bailey Wilson, so far so good in this one. But this dude, he will go toe-to-toe with us. He will throw bombs. And it's going to just be an interesting fight. Oh, a big shot to the body for Frazier. Bailey Wilson answers back. I think this is the most competitive fight Bailey Wilson has been in when he faces off against Frazier. But we will see. Can stay composed. Bailey Wilson's got some new attire on. He's gone for all pink this time. Kind of mixing it up, making it feel a little bit realistic. Ripping the body there. That was nice from Wilson. So Wilson, a lot of people saying he's not a 12-round fighter. We will see. I want this to go to a distance. Maybe we get a late finish in like the 11th round, 12th round. But I want to take Frazier into the deep waters. Look at his stamina already, though. The body work from Wilson has really been adding up. And so far, it is all Wilson in this one. So fast, so strong. Legit the baddest man on the planet. So yeah, I wanted to go for a really long fight with Frazier. We'll see how this goes, but I know Wilson can break him down. He can really put on that pressure, set the pace. Oh, big shot from Frazier there though. Oh, and again. That's what we want to see. Really good fight so far from both men. A little bit after the bell there, but there you go. 1% recovery for Bailey Wilson. About even when it comes to stamina. We go again. Big shot to the body there. Slamming in that body. Lovely rear uppercut. And he cracks him. Frazier backs up. Wilson walks forward. This is what we know they're going to do. We know they're going to brawl all night long if we let them. And that's what we want. We want a freaking war. I don't know. I feel like we need some long-ass fights. So we just knock everyone out. And it isn't really my fault that we just take everyone to absolute shreds and we end up not like going to the distance. But I kind of do want to get some long fights on this series. I know we've knocked out every single person we've fought, but now, yeah, I believe it is time for a war against Frazier, and we'll just see how it goes. But so far I feel like Wilson controlling the distance a lot. Lovely slip and counter there from Frazier. Wilson answers straight back though. Very nice shot, a nice counter there from Wilson. And this is what they're going to do. This is heavyweight boxing, and they are throwing down. Let's go. Nice slip there. That left hand been landing quite a lot for Wilson in this one. Going forward, he's being a little bit cautious about it. Nice left hand there. Frazier's been eating them all fight long. It doesn't seem to have phased him so far. Just kind of anticipating he come in there. Counter work's been very good tonight for Wilson. Been slipping a lot of shots. Been non-stop action so far. Nice head movement from there from Wilson. Got him out of trouble. Nice shot. Really chopping him up. Going down to the head. Or going down to the body even. Going back up to the head. Wilson doing everything right so far. A very good fight. Both of these men standing in there and brawling. No back step being taken by any man. Let's go. Nice slip jab there. Wilson's head movement really helping him in this fight. Round 2 in the books. 3% recovery. I felt like we threw more that round, but there you go. We go into the third. Bailey Wilson, Joe Frazier, number 3. Round number 3. I believe it was round 3 we took him out last time in both fights, so we need to get a move on here if we want to do the same, but I'm not too bothered. I kind of just want to brawl. Beautiful boxing from Wilson. Every shot landing. Frazier, though, chin of steel. Eating all of these shots. Big left hand. Could we get the finish late in the fight? I kind of hope so. I want a deep water long fight where we're just brawling. Big uppercut there from Frazier. Bracken in there. Lovely slip from Wilson. He comes back upstairs. Lovely uppercut from Frazier. This is a really, really good fight. Back and forth. Brawling in there. And we'll see how it goes, man. We'll see what happens. But Frazier, so tough. Big shot to the body. There we go. Wilson answers back, though, with 3 or 4 combinations there. Tries the uppercut. What a fight, man. That jab from Wilson working incredibly well. He comes behind it very nice as well. I've got to give credit, man. That left hand from Wilson has been landing a lot, and Frazier's just been eating it, man. He's been eating that left hand all fight long, and it isn't even bothering him. He doesn't care. As we see there again, cracks him so hard with that left and that right. There we go. Round 3, stamina not even a factor in this one. Both men looking to kill each other. But Wilson obviously got the better of the stamina. Big shot from Frazier there. Wilson looks buckled. Trying to just sit behind that guard and then go from there. Usually I'd move my head and keep my hands down. Just going to sit behind the guard. Kind of like a Mexican style, I guess. Sit behind that guard. Keep that hands up. And then throw. Oh, big left. That's what I mean. I don't want to get too complacent. Joe Frazier is a dog, man. He's a freaking beast. He's going to want to stand in there and throw bombs. But there we go. Another round down. I'd say another round for Wilson as well. Yeah, all the rounds in favour of Bailey. Now we just go again. Nice body shot from Joe Frazier. 2 knockout wins in the last 2 fights these dudes have fought. Can Wilson do it again? Can he stop him? I feel like Frazier this time is prepared. He's prepared. He knows Wilson hits like a truck. Defensively, he's prepared. I feel like his chin is holding up so well. I wanted to fight Muhammad Ali. Maybe the trilogy. But we got the trilogy with Frazier. Ali's actually retired. That does kind of suck, but we got the next best thing. I mean, it isn't even the next best thing. Frazier is a freaking legend in himself, but he's getting pieced up here by Wilson. That jab working so well tonight for Wilson. Both men standing in there, trading. Look at these shots. So far, so good. Round 4. And what a fight so far, man. I don't even know how many punches these guys have thrown. I don't know. Big shot there. Frazier holds on. We're not going to say no. Look at the stamina. We're going to need more. So hold on as long as you want, Joe. Big left hand there from Wilson as he comes in. Tried the left there. That would have been nice. Starting to slow down, I believe. A little bit. Starting to slow down. I feel like Frazier's getting a little bit tired. If we have a look at his stamina, he has just looked to kill Wilson. I feel like Wilson's body work is a lot to be praised there as well. I feel like he has ripped the body of Frazier, and here we see the power. Let's go. Lovely combinations. Frazier gets caught there with a big shot. He's down for the first time in the fight. Can he get up? He's definitely going to make it up. But is that it? Can Wilson dive on him here and perhaps get a stoppage? Big left hand there. Both men going for it. Jabbing him up, left hand, right. Another round for Wilson. Really put on the pressure there. We see him put his foot on the gas pedal and land a big shot and drop him. Round number 5. This is the longest Wilson has fought for. He's only gone to the round 5 this fight and another one. But here we go. Wilson all over Frazier. He could be going down. He's looking for it. Frazier though. Chin of steel here. Trying to get that knockdown. And it just isn't happening. Big left hand. Backs Frazier up. Can Joe Frazier survive and break the record? I don't know, man. Wilson all over him. Wilson can't use up a lot of stamina though. We've got to make sure we don't let Frazier back in this fight, because that could be a huge problem. Okay. Big left hand clips him. It's the stamina letting Frazier down. Oh, that would have been nice. Stand him on him. Just trying to land. Oh, big left. Nice shot to the body. Going again to the body. Going to kind of slow down a little bit. I mean, I kind of don't want to because I know he's hurt, but stamina-wise, round 5, not even halfway through the fight. Oh, big shot though. Frazier's down. What a combination that rocked him. Big shot. What a shot from Wilson. Frazier now down. Is he going to make it back? I think he can. The dude's a warrior. He's going to make it back to his feet in no time. And they're brawling on. Wilson thought that was it. He thought that was all she wrote for Frazier. Trying to back up. Wilson a little bit tired now. Put a lot of effort into that knockdown. Really just trying to just survive this round. See it out. Stamina wise, not great. Leaping left hook there. Frazier lands. Wilson lands a nice straight when he comes in. Oh, big counter from Frazier now. Wilson stamina wise, this isn't what you want to see. Frazier looks like he's going to break the record for the longest Wilson's ever gone in a fight. It looks like that's going to be the case. There we go. 5 rounds have been fought. Round 6 coming on now. This is the longest Wilson's ever been in there for. He's usually got him out of there by now. Joe Frazier breaking records here. And he's marching forward now. Wilson looking a little bit gassed. Frazier marching forward. I really should have managed my my freaking thingy, my stamina a little bit better, but I kind of wanted to tell a story here. Like, I know how it seems like I'm being a bit stupid about it, but yeah, I just want to tell a story. I know this is going to be a war, back and forth, and maybe this is Frazier's chance. Maybe Frazier can get in the fight, I guess, now. Wilson's slowing down. Maybe it's time Frazier picks up the slack, you know? Holds on, though. We're going to let him hold. We're going to let him hold, and we're going to get that stamina back. Halfway through the fight, Wilson doing a lot to get the win so far. Big overhand there from Frazier. Starting to work that body. Lovely 3-punch combination there. Wilson can't really throw many of them. Trying to slip in these shots here when he can. Wilson's starting to back up a little bit now as well. He loves the toe-to-toe, but I don't think he can do it as regular now. Round 6. Wilson is gassed. Frazier fighting like a man possessed. He knows he has to shut Wilson up. Beat him twice. Could Frazier potentially get the win and take his undefeated record? I don't know. I've got to stop throwing these big shots because my stamina... I kind of wanted it like this though. I'm not even going to lie. Like, I wanted to put on such an interesting match. Put on a freaking war for you guys. And it's all part of the story. It really is. Like, even if we gas out and we lose, even if we gas out and win, it's all part of the storyline. I'm just trying to keep you guys entertained from video to video, and I know this career mode can be a little bit stale sometimes when it comes to the freaking, like, knocking everyone out in like 10 seconds. Like, I kind of wanted to have a war, wanted to show that Wilson can go the distance if he needs to, or just have a war, you know, just have a 12-round battle, and it has been so far. Wilson getting some stamina back, Frazier also getting that stamina back. Round number 7 coming up now. The longest Wilson's been in a fight. Stamina seems pretty equal now too. Should have been better with his energy, but it is fine. We go again. Round 7. Can Wilson win every round? I want to knock him out. I know he's been down twice. Maybe one more time is the knockout, but Wilson gassed now though. 2 big shots. I don't want to throw too many. I know that is obviously, the combinations is what's draining us quite a bit. So I don't want to throw too many shots, too many combinations. Big straight as he comes in. Wilson boxing smart here. Oh, nice straight. Both men are exhausted. This could either go really bad for us or really good. I feel like Wilson, though, has got the edge in terms of the striking. He's got the edge in the movement. And obviously the power advantage is there for Wilson too. Bangs that left hook again. Frazier though starting to get in his own way a little bit here. He's starting to like come on to his own. And he's starting to change the pace of the fight. He's starting to make it a rough and tough affair. Wilson wanted to make it like that. Now he's tired. He kind of wants to just box. He's backing up now. Could we see Frazier snatch some of these late rounds? Big left hook. Ripping the body there. Beautiful shot. Oh. And again. Nice double jab from Wilson. Shot to the body. Big shot to the body there. Frazier answers back though. What a fight. Fight of the year, fight of the century. You guys let me know. Both of these guys want to tear each other apart. Wilson scoring the knockdowns, and I believe he's won this round. I guess we'll find out. Recovery is 5, Frazier is 9, stamina about the same now, and Wilson winning every round dominantly. This could be against him though, it's round 8. Look at the stamina. Not a good style for Wilson, man. We usually see him tearing people apart. He's got the knockdowns. One more and I believe Frazier would have been out, but Frazier proving to be a tough SOB tonight, man. He went down twice. I thought the second one would have been it, but I guess not. Going to the body, coming back upstairs. Wilson fighting smart here. Sticking to it when he needs to. Lovely left hand there as Frazier comes in with his hands down. Holding on against the ropes, that's fine. Wilson really having to dig deep. Stamina definitely not in his favour. Clips in there. Starting to box smart here. Both men, toe to toe. Scoring points here. Wilson is exhausted. Frazier is exhausted. Both men brawling. We knew they was going to throw an incredible amount of punches. I didn't know it was going to be this bad though for both of them. I thought Wilson would have maybe knocked him out by now, but Frazier has done a very, very good job surviving. Even if we don't knock him out, man, what a fight this has been. I've loved every minute of it. Frazier's starting to push the pace now as well. Big overhand from Wilson. He's going to hold on. Okay, so he let go. Nice jab from Wilson there. And the shots don't really have the same zing as they once did. Both men exhausted here. Let's go. Keep that jab in his face. I wanted to put on a war. I wanted to make sure we have like a kind of a storyline in the fight. Please do not comment saying that I don't know how to manage my stamina. I really wanted this to be like this. I mean, kind of, in a way, I kind of wanted to have more stamina. But, yeah, I don't want Wilson to ever take a back step. He's a brawler through and through. And that is kind of what I wanted him to do. So that is that's kind of what he's doing, man. He's going to brawl. Oh, big shot there from Wilson, though. Let's go. That buckled Frazier. Big straight. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Wilson pouring it on now. Big shot to the body for Joe Frazier. I kind of wanted to just have a toe-to-toe brawl and just see how tired Wilson would get. I mean, I wanted to fight the way he fights and just to see, because maybe something does need to change, but Frazier is incredible, man. He's a freaking beast. If there's anyone I wanted to go to a decision with, it is Joe Frazier. Now in round 9. Hooks are still flying, big shots, nice feints from Frazier. He has been jabbed to pieces in this fight, and still he comes forward looking for that big shot to end it all. Can he get it? I don't know. Wilson never been rocked, never been dropped in his career, never been knocked even. Like he is literally completely flawless in terms of his like punches and stuff. Every win coming by knockout. Could this be the one? This is the latest he's gone in his career. 9 rounds. Every round goes by is a new record set by Joe Frazier. No one else has been able to survive Bailey Wilson. Maybe he is human after all. Frazier ripping the body. And it just makes sense, you know, this trilogy ends with a literal bloodbath. These guys are in here trying to destroy each other. And it does kind of make sense that it would end like this. Like a freaking rubber match of all rubber matches. They are in there throwing with ill intentions, trying to knock each other out. Wilson's starting to box smart a little bit here. Nice. Got to work that body a little bit more, I think. Big shot to the body there. Busts Frazier. And again. Trying to work that body. Big shot to end the round. Round number 9. Another record set, I guess. 3%, he got 9. Somehow he's got more stamina than Wilson now. 2 rounds and this one to go. I think the knockout has passed for Wilson. He's just got to survive, outbox Frazier for these last few rounds, and he will still be undefeated. Unfortunately, it won't be a knockout. But there you go. It is what it is, man. I wanted this fight, and I got this fight. I mentioned it last time we fought Frazier. I'd love to do a war and just literally stand and bang with one of the toughest guys in the division. I wanted it with Muhammad Ali, I'm not going to lie. I wanted to have like a 12-round absolute slugfest with Muhammad Ali, but he retired. He's not long retired, and obviously you can't schedule a fight. Maybe Tyson as well, but Joe Frazier, we've had 2 fights with him. He's landed really, really nice on Wilson in the last 2 fights, and he has done here as well. And now we see Wilson taking him into the deep water, or Joe Frazier taking him into the deep water. The very first time Wilson's gone 10 rounds. Before this, he went 5, half of what he's gone tonight. What a tough fight for both of these men. Really tough, testing fight, man. Wilson having to dig deep, showing championship heart in this one. Big shot from Frazier. I don't really like these one-fight videos, I really don't, but it makes things so much more interesting when we're fighting someone who is just game as Joe Frazier. If it was just like a random bot, I would hate it, but it's Joe Frazier, man. He's a living legend. Big uppercut there. Nice left hook. I would say he's a living legend. I believe, sadly, Joe Frazier has passed away a few years ago. It's kind of sad, man. Okay. Kind of rip that body, though. Joe Frazier will live on, though, in all of our hearts, man. He was a freaking legend. One of my favourite heavyweights. I believe he's underrated. I really do. Compared to Muhammad Ali, like Muhammad Ali is a legend. Do not get me wrong, but Frazier, you gotta understand that Muhammad Ali needed someone like Joe Frazier to make them 3 fights as entertaining as they was. Frazier actually won that round. Jeez, let's go. Wilson for the last 2 rounds though, gonna need to put more on. Could you imagine the shake-up that it would be if Wilson knocked him out here? That would be insane. In these shots, lovely slip there from Wilson. Big shot from Frazier though, starting to come back, and this is what people were saying. Wilson will fade later on, and he has. He has faded. He's still got that boxing technique. He hasn't really got sloppy with his punches. It's just them punches don't have the same sort of power. He can still outbox you, but he won't be able to knock you out. Lovely shot there. We're seeing some really, really tough stuff here from Wilson though. Testing his mettle. And it's in these fights where some fighters, they quit and they lose. Wilson biting down on the mouthpiece saying, okay, it's going to be a tough one, but we're going to get this win. And I believe that's what's going to happen here. I believe Wilson's done enough of the job early on. The 2 knockdowns scored as well are definitely playing in his favour. And that jab as well, unbelievably working that jab tonight. Just going for it here. What we're going to do in the last round, I usually do it with, to be fair, 10 episodes in, so many fights in. This is the 31st fight of Bailey Wilson's career, and this is the first time we've gone to a decision. But what I would usually do on the Alfonso Martinez career is when we get to a 12-rounder, we will literally just empty the gas tank. We will go all out and guns blazing. That could be a bad idea with the stamina we're on. We're basically doing it now anyway. No fear from Wilson. One more round after this one, and hopefully he gets crowned the victor. I mean, he's done enough in my books. I'm a little bit biased though, I'm not going to lie, but there we go, the final round. Can Bailey Wilson get this victory? A very tough fought fight, but can he get it? The 12th round is here. Joe Frazier, Bailey Wilson. Round of applause for both men. It's been a freaking war. Nothing short of what I expected. These guys are game to fight any day of the week. Just got to watch that stamina. I know we haven't got a lot. Frazier hasn't got much either, but a good left hand. I can't speak. Good left hand counter there. There we go. Frazier getting caught a little bit more now. Both men exhausted. Can't keep their hands up. Good uppercut there from Frazier. 3-4 punches land for Wilson. Frazier ducks. What a fight. I want to see how many punches have been thrown and how many punches have been landed. Jesus. Joe Frazier has ate some shots here. Wilson has ate some good shots as well. Got to keep an eye on that stamina. Oh, big shot to the body. Emptying that gas tank. Let's go. Big shot. Frazier starting to throw. Wilson covering up. The stamina not regenerating. What a fight. Both men biting down, giving the fans what they want to see. Big shot from Frazier. Wilson buckles. Nice left. No stamina left for this man. No stamina left. Frazier starting to close in. Completely exhausted. Both men. Frazier all over him. Big left hand. Wilson can't even fucking stand straight. Big left hand again from Frazier. Emptying the gas tank. Let's see what happens. Let's see what the judges make of it. What a fight. We hear the judges' scorecard for the first time in Wilson's career. How do the judges score it? Oh boy. Who has won it? Who has taken the victory? Bailey Wilson, still undefeated, gets a very hard-fought decision victory here, but what a fight. Jesus Christ. Still the champion of the world, and that should close that chapter on Joe Frazier. 3 wins out of 3 fights against the man. I think Bailey Wilson has just had a crazy fight. 889 shots landed for Bailey Wilson. Unfortunately, we didn't get the knockout, and our next fight is against Tyson Fury. That is fine. But for today's video, guys, I am going to end it here. Thank you so damn much for watching. If you have enjoyed today's video, smash the like button, comment and subscribe, and I will see you for more Fight Night Champion next time. Stay awesome, guys. Have an awesome day, and I will see you all again in the next video.